And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Phantom Racing League, and we are back. It is season 2. We are, man, we have been waiting for this season for the past several weeks. I'm Shady Acres, and joining me in the booth, a good friend of mine, a good buddy of mine, Eneltown. Eneltown's in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, Shady. Same old, getting excited here to watch these Phantom boys race tonight. Queuing should be getting underway very soon. And be my first time calling a Phantom race. I'm looking forward to it, man. It should be a good race tonight.
Yeah, and they're starting qualifying right now, so we're gonna be excited to see on the pole tonight, man. Gonna be on Billy's stream tonight, and because I know he's always gonna run up front. He's always gonna run. Welcome everybody to Phantom Racing League 2. Man, we got some new drivers. We got some old drivers from Season 1, including the defending champion of Season 1, and that's Showtime Flash, man. And I tell you what, he put on one heck of a show, man. I don't know if you saw that championship race or not, man, but he put on one heck of a show tonight. And we got some awesome racers, man, going on in tonight. So, we're at Daytona. We're at Daytona. right, man. What's going to be the key tonight for these guys to get into the victory lane, man?
Well, not a whole lot of difference from the old cars, other than the speeds for sure. But main things, you gotta make sure you got good tire wear and you can get the right mileage. Gotta be smart and stay. I expect to see at least some two wide racing, but you just gotta be smart about it and get yourself to the end. Gotta be patient. 100 laps. You ain't gonna win it until the last lap. So there's a lot of just chilling out, getting used to people. It's a new season. You want to have a good start. You don't have anything crazy happen. You don't want to make any enemies. So it's got to be cool, man. And do some riding for a bit.
Well, that's what I'm really really interested to see, because I mean, with the 2020 car, everybody, it was, the Dega and the Daytona races were always kind of bore fest. It was always just a snake line until you had some pit stops, and or a caution came out, or an end of the stage and bottled everything up and got everything all together. So these cars, I mean, Wes, you know more than me, that you can run side by side with these guys, pretty well. I mean, some pretty, you can run side by side really, really well with these guys. They're in qualifying right now. Um, Looks like they're running single car qualifying.
Did you get any invites at all?
No, not yet. Not yet. I didn't get any invites at all.
That would have
Um,
wouldn't have mind at least having the queue on the screen here for the people.
yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have
Hmm.
that would have that would have been a little bit, that would have been a little bit fun if we had some qualifying,
Hmm.
to pay attention to. But hey, you know what? Yeah, it is what it is. But um, I mean, this is going to be one heck of a season, I think. I mean, you have some very, very, very good drivers. You got Bad Fast coming back. I know Bad Fast, and I know
Yeah.
he's come back. Let me see here. Let me get back to the Phantom website, where I can get a lineup as these guys are going around and doing their doing their doing their pace laps. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right. So with the rosters, okay, because this is the Pro Series. Now, the Pro Series is the best of the best, and they have some big time names in this series. First and foremost, of course, the defending champion himself, Showtime Flash, gonna be driving the number 7 car. And then then you got Bad Fast 43. He's going to be in the 20 car. Jojo, I hope I get this right, Jojo. Jojo Siwa later. I don't know if I have that right. Jojo Siwa later is going to be in it. And then Black Cross. And with Black Cross, he was in season one and had a heck of a season. He was one that really, really came on strong at the end of the season and almost won a couple of races back in season one. And then, of course, Elvin Priest, he's going to be running. And then our boy from FTR, HMS Speed Clinic, he's going to be in this thing, man. We got to pull for him, man. I'm pulling for him. We got to pick. We'll do our picks. But Bad Fast or HMS Speed Clinic is going to be in it. Lynch is going to be Lynch is going to be in the field. Also Parlay. Now Parlay is another guy. He had one heck of a season last year. He I don't think he won a race, but he came daggone close to it, and he really, really came on strong at the end of the last season. MFF Hamlin Nation, he's going to be in the field tonight. And my boy from FRR, Field Filler, is going to be in the field. So I gotta go for my boy Field Filler from the FRR group. So I'm hoping on Field Filler having a heck of a run tonight. Blakey T. Blakey T is coming back. Blakey T is going to be joining the ranks, and he's going to be driving, and he's going to be rolling, and he's going to be banging some doors, banging some heads, and everything else, along with the Ghost 241. The Ghost. That's a good name. That's a perfect Halloween name
I'm pretty sure the
for
Ghost
a
actually.
Phantom League.
I think he said he wasn't able to make it tonight last minute.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure Ghost said he wasn't able to make it here in the last minute. Something happened. He had a flat or something. His wife had a flat. Let me see if that's right. I'll check the message.
Is going to be unfortunately going to be missing the race as well. And then old Johnny Boy 512, good buddy of mine. Always pull for my good friend Johnny, old Johnny Boy 512. He's going to be in the race tonight. And then the Schlinkinator. Now that's a name I haven't heard or seen in a minute. The Schlinkinator. I call him Schlinkinator, but it's just Schlinkinate. But I'm going to call him Schlinkinator. So those are the drivers that are on the roster tonight. So, I mean, that is one heck of a roster. So my question, Intletown, why didn't you get in on this?
Well, I was actually sometimes do race on Thursdays, and I never really even tried to, I'm trying to focus right now on some other things and playoffs over in FTR, so I kind of need a break. I don't have much time to practice all these tracks and that, so I'm not done racing, but they take not as much as I remember last year at this time, racing 4 or 5 different leagues, and it was a pain in the butt, so take it a little easy this year.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Speaking of FTR, this weekend FTR is hosting the Turkey. What do you call it? The Turkey Shootout,
Turkey Day Bash or what I think
the
Turkey Day
Turkey
Bash.
Day Bash Shootout. This Saturday on the 11th. It's going to be an all-day gig. I'm going to be in a booth all pretty much all day long. I mean, it's put on by FTR, but I mean, I can't even go through the list of sponsors. I know that you're sponsoring from Minute Peach. You're gonna have a sponsorship, I believe, in that race as well. I believe the first qualifying duel on that is going to be at 2 p.m. But that is something that you definitely do not want to miss. If you got nothing else, if you got listen, everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's got a tablet. I don't care where you are or what you're doing. You can tune into that daggone thing because that is going to be one heck of a show. That independence show, that independence race that we had that FTR put on was just absolutely remarkable. Um, so everybody's going to want to tune in on that. That's going to be on Saturday. Looks like they're finishing up on the qualifying now.
Yeah.
So man, it's time to get down to business, man.
That's it,
It's
man.
time to get
Looking forward to it.
business.
Can't wait.
They're just starting qualifying. They just finished qualifying. They're gonna send us the invites, and they're gonna tell us when to join. Um, so man, I sure hope. This is gonna be one heck of a race, man. I really, really want to see the two wide racing. I don't want to see the, the
Yeah,
one
don't
line
want no single
snake
car.
line.
I'm pretty sure these guys are going to mix it up here and go too wide. They're not. I don't think they're the type to just roll that much. I think we'll still get some riding, but it'll be too wide. I think a lot of it.
Yeah, and especially when it comes down to the fuel thing, because I know the fuel issue is going to come into play, and some guys are going to have to get back. If you're the leader, you're not going to be able to lead all the way around because you're going to have to drop back and save some kind of fuel.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
I was.
I think you're going to have to see some fuel saving if we don't get a bunch of wrecks, but. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we see a car flipping upside down or two, or who knows?
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. I was gonna real quick say though, I got to add here. My boy Billy from FTR, he is sitting on a pole tonight, and I was gonna pick him anyways, but that's who I'm picking to win this race tonight. He is starting from the pole though. Um,
You got to pick. You got to pick Billy.
well, I gotta go with my
So
boy.
all right. You picked the Billy. I gotta go with the champ. I gotta go with the champion. I gotta go with the defending champion, and that's Showtime Flash, man. I
All
gotta
right.
go with the Showtime Flash. So he's my pick, man. So we're gonna see how things shake out
I'm gonna
as
keep it. I'm gonna keep it FTR and take Lynch as my dark horse as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, the Lynch that's a heck of a dark horse too.
uh,
I'm gonna I'm going with field filler on the dark horse.
all right.
Yeah, I gotta go with field filler on a dark horse, man. He had a heck of a run the other night at FRR, finished third. I know he's excited for this race, so my dark horse is gonna be field filler. I gotta go with field filler. So I gotta go with my FRR guys since you took the FTR dude. so
Right.
and we're I think the clock looks like it's rolling.
That's good.
And I think we can go ahead and join on in. And let's see. Yes, we can. We can join on in.
All right.
Let's
Thank
join.
God.
Yeah, man. Let's catch this race,
How many
man.
bodies we got?
Let's join. And here we go. All right, we are at Daytona. And man, what's your preferred line on Daytona? Do you like the top side or do you like the bottom side?
Daytona. If I
Or
can
a
keep it
little
on
bit
the
of both?
bottom, I'm gonna keep it on the bottom. I'll ride the top, but like it's easier on the bottom. It's quicker usually, but it depends. For most of the race, I'm kind of just chilling. So wherever I gotta be, the bottom's usually safer. But I have no problem riding around the top, man, making it fun.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm more of a bottom feeder. I'll go to the top as we are green and we are racing, and HMS Speed Clinic jumps out to the early lead in that 23 McDonald's Toyota. Now let's introduce some of these guys. We got some guys that hit up into the wall, and we got a car spinning.
Already,
Uh,
jeez, I'm not even in the
yeah, we got
race
a
yet.
car spinning. Was that Parlay?
Looks like
No,
they're
that's
staying green.
Showtime
Oh,
Flash.
caution's out.
The Showtime Flash.
Caution is out. First caution,
Yeah,
first lap.
yeah, caution this first
I
lap.
didn't really.
These guys are so anxious, man. They wanted to get to it. They got rowdy real quick, didn't they?
Yeah, I didn't expect them to have a caution right away, to be honest. But I guess start of season, some new faces, mixing it up. They'll get used. They'll get used to each other. They'll be fine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, it makes it easier on me as these guys go 2 by 2 and they're going to stack them and rack them. As Billy in the 23 or HMS Speed Clinic in that 23, and in the 78 car we got the 19 millimeter driving that 78 car on the outside.
Yeah.
Old Johnny Boy driving that 41, Stewart Haas Racing. We're trying to move up to third. He's on the inside, so he's got the drafting help on the inside. But old Johnny Boy in that 41 car. MFM Hamlin Nation in the
Oh,
15.
someone down in the
We
grass.
got a car going. He's
Oh, they're
trying to
gonna
do a little.
touch.
Yeah, he's trying to do a little four wheeling or a little bit of four wheeling early. He wants to go get running on a little grass a little bit. As these guys, it looks like these guys are swinging, and it looks like they're trying to settle in a little
Looks
bit.
like there are a couple of them out there on the beach surfing around this track. There, they settled it down.
Yeah, you got that right. And 15 is is Hamlin Nation,
Who's that in
and
fifth or sixth?
the Schlinkinator is in the 48. Schlinkinate.
There's some
You can.
slinky
I
going
know
on.
you're Schlinkinate, but I'm calling you the Schlinkinator because that just sounds cool to me. So I'm going with Schlinkinator. So, so pardon me for if
Oh
it's
man,
not right, but I'm going with the Schlinkinator, driving in the
we're
48
gonna
car.
get some action out here. Hamlin Nation was struggling a little in that turn, and it kind of got a little choppy. That's gonna bring us into two wide here finally. I'm
Yeah,
not
we're getting
sure it'll
racing
last.
here.
Those two
We're
cars in the
getting,
back can catch up to this top line. Could have a good battle here.
oh yeah, and you know that draft is gonna suck them right up
Here they come.
as field filler is in that 44 car.
48 gonna make the move to the front of that line.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to make a move as 48, or I'm sorry, field filler in the 44.
20 gonna drop it out of that line though. I think that 48 kind of stalled that line when he moved up. 20's gonna bail out, pick up a few spots here.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna bring it
And
right back up to the top though. The 20. Hamlin
yeah, he
Nation gonna
is.
get left out here.
And they're going to go 3 wide. They want to go 3 wide as
Hamlin gonna drop right to
as
the
the
back.
one car of Lynch right
Ooh.
on the tail of the 23. And if I'm not mistaken, that one car comes right out of the HMS garage. So I think you're going to see those two guys work together
Well, there's
all
a
race
method
long.
behind my madness when it comes to picking, man. I know who to pick. Those two, I would say those two. Lynch is going to stick with Billy. I'd say as much as he possibly can. We were practicing just before this, running together and that, and I think Lynch and Billy are going to work together all night as long as they're around each other.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna stay glued together, all the way around the entire race.
Yeah, it looks like we got a lead
Elvin
change though.
Priest
20
is,
to the point here with the 48.
yep, and Elvin Priest in the 42 on the
48 bringing
high
it back
side.
to the top though. He's going to pick up that high line. Not sure. Let's see how this works out.
Yep,
That might
yep,
have
it looks.
not have worked
I
too
think
well.
I think one of them may have actually skipped the wall, gave the wall the wall a kiss for good luck. Never gives me good luck, but apparently it gave them a little bit of good luck.
Well, it's upset with you
And
beating it down all the time, Shady.
yeah, but the Elvin Priest in that 42 car.
Billy
Black
peeking here. I can't
Cross.
see him moving back around.
Black
Right.
Cross, I don't know what happened with Black Cross, but Black Cross has lost the draft. And that is not good for the 24 car. He's going to need some help as
Well,
far as helping another
I'm
caution
sure
because he's all by himself.
even if he'll be fine through this first stage as long as no one else goes a lap down. Even if he goes, he'll get the lucky dog and he'll be back up there. He won't get many. He won't be good for points, but I think he'll be all right. He's just got to keep it clean for the rest of the stage, and if the caution comes out, it'll help him too. But even if it doesn't, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
As long as he doesn't get to 2 laps down, which there should be no issue there.
I agree. And the 7 car,
Oh,
who
my.
is my pick, the defending champion of season 1 here in Phantom, and that is Showtime Flash, trying to get that high line going with Elvin Priest and Field Filler, trying to get that upper line going. But look at that 20 car of Bad Fast with HMS Speed Clinic and Lynch in tow. And I don't know if they're going to want to come off that yellow line or not,
Oh, Lynch getting
because that
apron.
20
He's
car
testing
is
it.
showing some speed, man.
He's got to watch there. Lynch getting that spot of that yellow line. That is a bad spot to hit. He got lucky there. There's a couple of these spots around these turns. You don't want to be on that yellow line. It'll glitch you right off the track. Oh, there goes the one out of the race. What just happened there?
The what? The one went out of the race?
He's still on. He's still behind Billy, but his car glitched off my screen.
Yeah, I got him in the pit.
Oh no, he's gone.
Yeah, I
He's
got him
out.
out, and I got him out too. I got him in the pit road too. At
Oh my.
he looks like I think somebody sabotaged. Somebody snuck into that HMS garage and maybe hampered with that number 1 car, and He looks like he is done for the day
That is terrible, man.
early,
Oh, that
and
is
that's,
horrible.
man, that's hard. That's heartbreaking, and that's going to be tough. That's going to have to change the game plan of the 23 car of HMS Speed Clinic,
Yeah, we find
because
him just after all that happened. Billy's now at the back there. I don't know if that was by design, but once that happened, it really separated that, and he's going to have to ride a little bit here now, it looks like. That's terrible, man. I
yeah,
wonder what happened to him. We just ran
yeah,
50
I'm
laps,
like,
me and him together once, and he never had an issue.
yeah, something must have happened,
Shucks.
because the 20 car also is back there in front of the 23 car, and those guys were up in the front. So something happened up there. I'm not exactly sure what, but you
This
know,
is, these guys are going to really have, I've Bad Fast and Billy have pretty much lost this draft, I think, right now. I'm not sure if there was a lag in it, and it caused maybe damage to these guys or something. And that's
yeah,
what happened when Lynch came out of the race there. I don't know why these guys got so left behind here. That's weird.
yeah, that is weird. As
Keep an eye on them. I'm sure they'll link up and maintain the lap here, but it's a tough start for those two as well.
yep, as we've got 18 laps to go in stage one, so they are going to have to pit this stage. So we are going to see a green flag pit stop. Granted that we don't see a caution come out, as we go back up to the front, and in the 78 car, 19mm takes the lead in front of the Schlenkinator in that 48 car. And you can see those guys are nose to tail, and it's like, no, that, and it's very interesting. They're now they're going to come down to the bottom, but they were running that high side all the way around the corner, and here as they come down the straight. So I'm interested to see if they're going to stay to the high side. Look at this. I mean, this is kind of interesting to me, in Old Town, that they're wanting to stay on the top of the of going around the corner.
Well, as long as if they're all going to stay up there, it's just the opposite. Like if you're the one car that's going to go down bottom, you're going to be left out. Just like if they were running the bottom, you're the one going to the top. You kind of gotta stick with what people are doing. Looks like 48 wants to make a move. Maybe just testing out, see if anyone will go with them.
Yeah, and
Either way, you got to stay with the. You know, you don't want to make a move by yourself, or you'll get dropped back. That 5 car's dropping back. He's in.
yeah,
He's at risk of losing the draft here as well. Billy and Bad Fast have hooked up. We've got another 2 cars here off the pace, or off the draft by themselves. But Billy and Bad Fast lost a ton of times through this.
yeah.
And Hamlin in the 44.
Hamlin Nation in the 15 is right behind Field Filler.
I'm thinking some of these guys maybe have got the wall a little bit with everyone running this high line like this, and that's why they've kind of lost the draft and drifted back. Because like in the last 3 laps, we just lost 3 people off this front pack.
Yeah,
Lost a couple people the few before that.
I agree with you. I think running that top side, all it takes is, all it takes is just one person to skin that wall and lose that momentum. And when you have a stack of cars behind you and you skin that wall and you lose that momentum, then everybody behind you loses that momentum, as they're coming up on the 5 car now. And the 5 car of Parlay, he's gonna join in, and they're gonna have a 3 car pack to try to save as much time as they can, as pit stops should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, pit stops should be coming up within the next couple of laps here.
The front 5 are in right now.
Yep, here they come. There's some of them coming in now. Don't come in too hot. The 44 and the 5 beating some doors, get into the pit stop. No harm, no foul. As these guys, a lot of guys on pit road. Flashes on pit road. Lynch, of course, Lynch is gonna. Of course, Lynch.
He ain't leaving pit road, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Billy and looks like Billy and Bad Fast are gonna be hooked up. They're
48.
hooked up one,
48.
2.
So, oh, there's a bunch of cars even front. 48 must. What if he took 4? Because everyone's. He lost a ton of spots there. I think he was first in.
Yep.
See what these front guys there working out then.
Yep, and
Definitely
here
some tire
comes
strategies
Billy
there.
and Bad Fast coming into the pit now, so they're making their pit stop. So let's see how this plays out as far as the who's going to be scored the leader as everybody comes around. And these guys are really spread out. Look, looking like 2-car packs. You got Elvin Priest and old Johnny Boy. Those 2 guys are hooked up, but they are catching the number 7 of Flash. So if those 3 can catch up to Flash relatively quickly, then they can really make up some time, because they got some cars behind them that are only 2 cars back. As right now the looks like the 7 car.
He was leading. They the 42 and the 41 just got by him, but these front 3 are hooked up now, and I'd say they're going to put some distance on the rest of the field now.
Yeah, the 7 is falling back on the 3rd, and that's strategy. I can tell you right now, that's strategy. That's a fuel saving strategy. But knowing Elvin, he's not one for saving fuel. He wants to go. He wants to run. He wants to go. As the old Johnny Boys behind him, as they put Blackcross in the 24, and they're going to try to catch him up.
And they got him a lap now. Now he's got to make sure he's got to stay with these guys as much as he can, because if they start catching someone else and lapping him, that's going to put him not in the best spot from losing that earlier. Now he's got to stay with these guys and pass the next car that's going to be a lap down.
Yeah, and he has caught him.
Sure, looks like they got quite a distance to the next car. So.
Yeah, so you got a 4-car breakaway, as the laps are starting to wind down here in stage 1. We'll get you a lap count here as soon as they cross the line. Taking a look around as Bad Fast and the 23 of HMS Speed Clinic hooked up, along with the 5 of Parlay. And Parlay, like I said, he was probably the most impressive driver throughout the season. He got the vote for the most impressive driver of the season last year. He really did a very, very, very good job. So I'm looking to see, but right now, as we got the 7 the 7 of the
It's,
7 of Showtime Flash in first.
looks like we got Billy and Bad Pass made a move. They got a pack of 5 hooked up now. Not sure how many laps they got left, but let's see if they can make up some distance on some people. I know they're quite a bit behind the leaders. But
Yeah, but they can definitely make up some time. That's
yeah,
for sure.
they'll be picking up a second a lap for sure, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely, especially if somebody makes out of the position.
Maybe actually those 4 together. I'm not sure. They'll be gaining a bit, but they're just gonna have to ride it out here to the stage.
Yeah, they're pretty much gonna have to ride it out to the stage as they come around, and we're gonna have, as they come around this time, they have 7 laps to go, so they can make it on fuel. So fuel is not an issue anymore, but Flash leading this charge here. He's got old Johnny Boy. He's got the 24 also in the right behind him, and that's Black Cross. And those guys are all stacked together. So looking at that, you got HMS, or you got HMS Speed Clinic, Bad Fast, Parlay, and the 15 car of Hamlin Nation, and the 44 of Field Filler. So I think it's unless something happens, I think it's pretty much just kind of ride to the end of the stage. And I mean, who knows? I mean, with the leaders, the leaders, I mean, who knows? They might get side by side, and I mean, you never know. Old Johnny Boy, he might want to get himself a stage win. I mean, these guys might want to get a little racy as we get towards the end, which could bring those guys up pretty quickly, as that 24 car clipped the apron just a little bit. These guys are kind of putting on a show a little bit. Everybody's kind of spread out. You got 2 different packs, and they're almost on 2 different sides of the track. As Billy in the 23 HMS Speed Clinic is just now crossing the start finish line with 4 to go, while the other pack is already coming around turn 4. So they're literally on two opposite ends of the track. So I think they're gonna ride this one out, unless something happens, unless something
they're gonna have much of a choice.
Yeah, unless something gets squirrely or something happens, or a mistake. I mean,
Who knows?
Here.
We got 3 to go.
We got 3 laps to go. Three to go here in stage 1. As Flash in the 7 car leading this field, as he's got Elvin Priest behind him. Old Johnny Boy.
2 to go. They'll be coming to 2 to go, the leaders. So yeah, the leaders are at 2 to go now.
Black Cross in the 24.
You can hold on here, but you should be able to. You should get the lucky dog. And everyone resets. Too bad about Lynch though, man. That's tough.
Yeah, man. That I mean, that is just absolute heartbreak.
Yeah, we ran more practice laps than he got to run in the race.
Yeah, that,
Stuff.
I mean, that just absolutely. I think he's going to need a new helmet because I think he pretty much probably smashed that helmet against the pit. Well, look at this. We got a little move here going up to the front.
I believe this is for
As
the win right
Showtime
here.
Flash on the
Oh,
inside,
sorry,
but Elvin.
this is the last lap. Yeah, this final lap. They're take over that 7 car there. They get the 24 tail end of the lead lap in the mix here. See if the 7 can use that 24. He's gonna go up there with him. 42 gonna block both lanes here. I think he's got to worry about that top lane a little more than that bottom one. 24 is gonna get himself back on the lead lap. Actually, yeah, he was 1 lap down. He's back on the lead lap himself now. Gonna bring that 7 car with him. That 7 made a good decision there to go with him. That was a great move.
Yeah,
See the 42, they're going to pop it outside. 7's going to try to block. I think he's good just to stay where he is. Oh, no, the 42 is going to get the move on him. Wow. 42, 7, then the 41, and that 24 going to drive his way back on the lead lap. He's going to have to go another lap here.
Yeah, I think the 24. I think the 24 got it.
No, the 24 got his lap back. The 42 got it.
Okay, the 24 was a lap down?
He was a lap down right behind them, and the 7 went with him, and that pushed the 24 back on the lead lap. But then the 42 and the 41 went back around, and right at the end got it.
Yep.
Just by a little
bit. Elvin Priest, your stage 1 winner. Showtime Flash in 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Old Johnny Boy gets 3rd. HMSB Clinic gets the 4th. Bad Fast in 5th. Parlay in 6th. Hamlin Nation in 7th. Field Filler in 8th. 19mm in 9th. And Schlinken in 10th. So that's your top 10.
Yeah, Billy and those boys are about 20 seconds behind, but still managed to get himself a 4th place finish there. That's not bad. Now they're all back together here. Let's see if we can keep them together a little longer.
Yeah, I want to see them get some jump. But look at that jump that 42 got. That 42, he shot out like a rocket with the help of that 41 and the 23.
Well, Billy started outside. He was able to bring himself down in front of Bad Pass. Bad Pass might have let him in there, but looks like he's going to get kind of routed out. That is definitely below the line right there, that 15 car.
Yeah.
If he makes that pass, that was definitely, I'd say, below the line. If he gives it back, he's fine here. He's got to let the 20 get back around, though. I think that was below.
I agree with you. I think that that might be a review. I know these races are reviewed, and that could be under an official review. But these guys are all stacked together now, and now trying to stay in the same line. Now Elvin Priest out front, but I don't think that you want to stay out front as the 15. The 15 goes way high.
See, like they may have been telling him he was below the line, and that's why he's going to the back right now to avoid a penalty. And that's really all he has to give up the spot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the car behind him, if he was down there too, and how that works. But I think he was going to have to give that up. It looked like he was pretty. He had 2 wheels. He was straddling the yellow line pretty good. So
I think you're absolutely right, Eneltown. I think you called that. I think you hit the nail right on the head with that one, and called it right as he follows right in suit and follows right in line.
I think that's a good move too. You make that now to avoid. Basically, I don't know how it works if they get DQ'd or what, but he would have hurt him, a penalty either way. So I'm sure he avoided that by dropping back.
Yeah.
Good call, good move.
But being back in, being behind that 20 car, that's that's not a bad place to be. That bad fast. That's not a bad place to be. If I'm on the racetrack, if I'm not behind the 23, then I want to be then I want to be behind the 20 myself.
24 is having some fun times on the yellow line around that turn there. He's back in the action now, but he was definitely riding that apron. That shook some things up. I think that's why we got a couple cars on the outside.
Yeah, and here we go. We got some cars coming to the inside as Schlinken and the 48 try to get up top.
24 got low there, but he got it back up.
Yeah, he got a little too high. Got into the wall a little bit. That's gonna definitely drop him back. But I don't think he's out of the draft. I think he can still stay into the draft and keep up with these guys just like he is. So he's back up into the draft.
This 24 is having handling issues here. He just dropped it way low now. He might have to give up some spots here. He is not making it through the turns too smooth right now. Hopefully he can fix something up maybe with the car and kind of soothe that a little bit.
Yeah, Black Cross in the 24.
15 trying to stick it underneath that fast there.
Yeah.
Jeez. They're getting some aggression now coming up.
Oh yeah. These guys coming. These guys are racing, and I think you're seeing a lot of these guys kind of dropping back.
I think
for fuel saving.
I was thinking Billy was dropping back there. I didn't realize when we got back to ninth, but I think maybe he's just trying to avoid some of this fuel saving. But they're getting a little nuts there. Some of these guys trying to stick it in there. It might not be too, might be safe to just kind of hang out a bit.
Yeah.
15 keeps wanting to do something underneath there. Maybe it's not even him. Maybe it's checkups and that in front of him, but it is a wavy line going here. I don't know if they're peaking or if they're not driving.
Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to peak and trying to see who's going to go with who. I mean, you're trying to make some friends, but you don't know who your friends are. I mean,
20 got way wide there.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, this is just interesting. I mean, how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
We had a car, the 15 car. It just hit the apron, almost lost it. That's 15 in Hamlin Nation. And he almost turned that thing around. He's been looking that apron.
He's been looking like he wants to go to the front. Like he has been sticking his nose under. He's been up and down the track. It's either handling or he's trying to it's like he's trying to set up the car in front of him to go up a bit so he can dive underneath.
As we ride with Hamlin Nation right on his hood, let's see what he does as he moves to the top.
24 going to give him a little
contact made a little bit.
Billy was going to go with him, and then he dropped way back down. He would have had some help, about 4 or 5 cars, I think, there, too. Looks like they might make a move now. But Billy, because of that, Billy wasn't able to be there now, so now Hamlin's on his own.
Yeah, because when he made the move, when he was just trying to make the move, the 24 slid up and made contact and lost that momentum. And I think and Billy saw that, and Billy said, I think I don't want any parts of that. So I think he kind of...
Hamlin made a move again there, and Billy said, not this time. He stayed low, and that's going to stick that 15 up the top. This 41's catching him real quick. Let's see what he does there. He's going to hit him.
Yeah, he's racing. I
don't know how much I'd want to be following that 15 right now. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to follow the 15 myself. As the 15, he wants to go high. He really wants to go high. And he's trying to get people to go with him to go high. And he's got the 41 behind him.
Yeah, but
and old Johnny Boy there
that's just
for a
not going to be
moment
enough right now.
as they went through the corner, but then they went back to the straightaway and they tucked back in. And I think Johnny Boy wants to get around this 15, and if he can,
Oh, a little bit of
if at
action
all
there.
possible.
A little bit of action. The 20, I don't know if they just kind of bumped or if the 78 had to lift. They kind of got together, getting a little separation. They almost had some action. I'll get it back together, though. A 3
Oh,
wide, looked like for a sec there behind.
yeah,
That 15
that
wants to go, but like, unless he works with some people, he ain't going to be going nowhere. 41 going to stick it out there on his own.
yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to cool the engine off.
And that 15 of Hamlin Nation is all over the track. I mean, he's almost like blocking like it's the last lap of the Daytona 500. He's going back and forth and trying to make it. And so here he goes. He's going to make a run for it. And old Johnny Boy's going to go up there with them. So they're going to go 2 by 2.
Can't see him going anywhere with it unless he forced it down on Billy, but then he's going to screw over the 41, and that's going to be the last of them two working together. I just think they're going to end up in the same spot here, right behind this whole pack again.
Yeah, and I mean, unless somebody else.
Oh, they might get some help now. They all moved up there. I'm not faulting them for doing it. It just needs some people to do it with. I love the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
They started to form a line, and it got shut down quick.
Yes, it did. It looked
all
like
back in line now.
It looked like it got shut down pretty quick. I don't know if field filler and possibly Elvin, they saw that those guys were coming and possibly moved on up to maybe see if they can get a run. Get a good little run, because you know if they can get a good enough momentum and they catch those guys and they can get a nice little push, then that might be just enough to where they can really push it. But we're gonna start seeing some green flag laps here in the next 4 or 5 laps or so. So green flag pit stops are getting ready to come out. And I tell you what, who is not fuel saving and doesn't want a fuel saving, and he's saying the hell with fuel saving. And that's the 78 of 19 millimeter, still leading this field with the 20 of Bad Fast right behind him with Billy in the 23 right behind him as he's going for it. He wants Daytona. Everybody wants a Daytona win. Daytona, I mean, it's not as easy as the track as it seems. But that 78, he's leading this whole pack. And everywhere he goes, the 20 is following him. And the 24 of Black Cross in third, with HMS Speed Clinic right there in fourth. And then you're going to have Elvin in fifth. And looks like Field Filler is in sixth. And looks like we got signal of a pit stop to 78. He had a pit first with leading all those laps and not being able to save any fuel. I think he's coming in now.
Oh, he's got a couple. 42's going to go.
Yep, he's gonna come
That's
in
3 cars,
now.
15, 4 cars went. It's not too bad as long as they have the same strategy here.
Yeah, yeah. Friends will be friends, you know, and they might be on the same strategy
The fuel saving
as
doesn't really matter if people go with you. You don't need to save fuel. It's just you want to so you can pit with people.
right,
But if you're all going to pit together, it doesn't really matter if you save fuel.
right. That's gonna put Bad Fast to the point in the 20 car with Black Cross. Now here comes a 20 car down pit road. He's coming down. He's gonna make his stop. But he's pitting alone.
That fast pit. Oh man, my cat almost got squished there, buddy. Hey, buddy, come
If
on.
that's a tricky move there, pitting alone
That's
here at
tough. Yeah,
Daytona.
that's usually doesn't work out too well.
Yeah, that definitely don't work out too well.
24 going to
But
bring it in, but these other 4 are going to stay out. It looks like
yeah, but
that's going to be tough on the 24.
If you come out at the right time, and all these other guys come in at the right time, like Parlay is all by himself, and he has no drafting help whatsoever, as he's going to go around one more time, as the rest of the guys are going to be coming in to pit. So that puts Billy to the point in that 23 car. So I think he's going to come in with his buddies. Yeah, they're spreading out, and here they come, making their pit stops, making sure that they don't make any mistakes there. So pit stops definitely being made now with Bad Fast making that pit stop all by himself. That if he timed it right, then it actually could work out for him. Because here comes.
It's going to be pretty tough. He's just going to be, for the 2-3 laps, but he's by himself. He's going to be 2 seconds slower, and that's what's going to hurt. Unless he took less tire or something, and he's able to gain a bit, so it doesn't hurt so bad. I think pitting alone is basically suicide out here.
And as he's caught this group of cars here, driving with Bad Fast right now, as he's driving behind Black Cross in the 24. So I think you may hit the nail on the head again there, Eddletown. It might have been only a 2-tire stop to where it got him out early enough, and here he is in a pack of cars, and they're going 3 wide through the tri-oval. And diving into turn
back
1.
to the point.
So where is that 23 car? Let's get on that 23 car. I know he's on the point. Where is that 23 car? There's the 23 car, and he's got some help right on. He's got some big time help, but he's got some guys trying to chase him down. As Billy, he's got Billy and Flash, the Schlinkinator, and it looks like Field Filler, all 4 together. But if you look way behind them, there's the interval that you see. So I think that I don't know. I don't know if I make these moves because you got another pack of cars. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in line with the 41, 78.
The 20 and the 24, I think, are going to get a break here that they were able to get with these guys. They should be able to gain here enough. They got 6 laps to do it, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. And
especially that 15 moving out like that, it's not going to help them.
And 15 wants to go back to the back. 15 wants to ride to the back and just follow and just kind of push. But if these guys can stay tucked into a nice draft, then they could catch these guys. As we've got 6 laps to go this time by. So I think that's plenty of time, and those 6 cars, starting with the 41 of old Johnny Boy, and they are getting closer to that lead pack. So they are catching them, and they are catching them pretty quick. So I think they're gonna catch them in that 6 laps. As we cross the line, we got 5 to go now.
Yeah, there's a good chance they get there. As soon as they get, like, they might even be sniffing that draft already.
Yeah.
No, maybe not quite yet, but they get a little bit closer, and it's going to be over. They're going to have a huge run too.
Yeah, they're sniffing it.
Oh, they're spreading out though to try to block it a bit.
They're sniffing it.
Get to this front here.
They're there. Here we go.
They're trying to block it a bit.
They tried.
Bring it way to the top. They are flying by though right now. Let's see how many of them stay up there though. If any of them drop down and get greedy. Looks like they're cycling down. The 15 is going to get left out of that mix.
Yep, put the 41 of Johnny Boy back on the point.
I think Billy might be setting something up here and maybe get these guys to go make a run back. They still got lots of laps.
Oh yeah, and he's got the 78 right behind him in tow.
Back to one lane for now.
And you know Billy's got a plan for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Billy's got a plan, and Billy's got a plan. Billy's got a plan A, and he's got a plan B, and he's got a plan C. So we all know that Billy's got a plan. As he's
what are you trying to tell us?
Riding in 6th position.
Yeah, the thing is, though, the cars behind them need to get tighter together for them to drop back a little bit and make a run. Being spread out or the 15 staying high like that's not necessarily going to help them much. The 42 might be trying to get on this, try to lag back maybe a touch. He's got him in no man's land right now.
So do you think dropping back just a little bit as we got the 78?
Trying to
take a peek to the outside.
The whole field just spread apart there for some reason. What are you asking though? If they're getting a bit of a run?
Yep, they're 2x2 now. The 41, Black Cross, and the 24.
Run ain't gonna matter now. They're gonna get blocked in behind these guys.
Yep. So now we wanted it. We got it.
24 gonna try to go up and down here. I think he's probably wise just to stay with these cars.
Yep, and if they're not careful, we might see some cars going upside down if these guys aren't careful.
There is a lap car coming up, but I don't think they'll get to them in time. Though they're probably going 10, 15 miles an hour faster than them.
Yeah.
See that little breakaway right there, the 78, 23 could get a bit of a run, but with the 24 going up there, kind of blocks it. They can, they should be able to get a run, but these two are kind of stopping that where they're running.
Let's move right along with Schlinkinator, right behind the 23 of.
I think we only
Billy,
got like 2 to go or 1 to go
HMS
here. I think we got 2 to go. This could be it.
Oh, and there to go.
That was a weird split, though. The 78 and the 23 went, but I don't think the rest did. And we get some 3 wide. Can they keep it together? Oh, 7's up in the wall. 48 might have contacted him, put him up to the wall. That's going to kill his run at some points.
Yeah, something happened. Not exactly sure, but something happened. I don't know if he hit. If somebody hit the apron and got out of the throttle, but it mixed everything all up.
78 going to get it. Then Billy, Schlink, Black, and Field Filler round out your top 5. Johnny Boy, Hamlin, Priest, Bad Fast, and Showtime going to bring up the top 10. Good run there. That was a little more exciting than that last one. A lot more action there.
Oh, definitely.
Even after the cycle, where it usually splits up, they were able to get all back together again and make a race out of it.
Well, congratulations to 19mm getting that stage win, and that HMS Speed Clinic getting in second, Schlinken in third, Black Cross in fourth, Field Filler in fifth. That's your top 5 of that stage. So, here we go. This is it. It's all for the marbles now. This is stage 3. 19mm gonna lead us to the green. And once again, just like we've seen all race long in Old Town, that bottom line just really shoots off on the restart, and the outside line, I mean, that outside line is just, just a sitting duck,
At first, once they get going, it's not so bad, especially if people stay up there. It's the worst when everyone bails on it. Man, it's useless.
Yeah, if people bail, then you're screwed. And now, as you see, people bail, except the 78 of 9mm and the 48 of Schlinken. They're staying up top. The 44 of Field Filler, he said, "The heck with that! I'm not doing that crap." And he tried to. The guy went back down low, but. The 78 said, the 78 and the 48 said, "No sirree, I'm gonna cut you off real quick."
Yeah.
Great racing so far for a Daytona race, so I would say.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Good buddy, old Johnny Boy in the 41. Currently in first, and that 15 car of Hamlin Nation in second, and he drops out of line, almost like he doesn't want to be in the front, and almost like he wants to stay in the back. That's going to put 20 of Bad Fast to second. The 5 of Parlay is going to be in third. Billy and HMS Speed Clinic going to be in fourth position, with Black Cross in fifth and Elvin in 6th. As you can see the snake line here going on now. Trying to want to ride on the hood, and whoa, look at the 78. The 78 got one heck of a run with the help of the 48.
Go where anywhere with I thought 23 might come up, but I can't see too much craziness right now for a few more laps. Once they get another pit stop in, might start to get some mix up, but not much to gain right now, I don't think.
Yeah. And if I were you, let me ask you, if coming into this stage where we're at now, are you riding in traffic to try to save fuel, or are you gonna want to be out front and to say the heck with the fuel issue and just let it go and just shoot it all off and let the gun shoot them all off, or are you going to are you gonna sit back and kind of ride for a little bit and try to save some fuel?
Well, other than if I'm already leading to start the stage, I'm probably going to just run it for the most part. If I'm anywhere behind the first car, I'm going to try to save in that same spot. I'm not going to go to the back to save fuel. I'm going to stay where I am, save as much gas as possible to try to take the least amount on the last pit stop. I think that'll be what makes or breaks some of these cars, is who has to take tires or how much gas they have to take. They might not take any tires at all. There's like 28 to go. I got about 10 or 12 more on this stop. So, you know, if you can, I don't know if gas and tires really actually, they might have about 15 to go. I'm not sure it'll be a big deal. But if a few cars could take a quarter tank less of gas and get out 3 seconds, as long as there's enough of them, they should be able to stay there.
Yeah.
I know I probably ain't taking 4 tires. I guarantee that.
Yeah. Well, we got 26 laps to go to settle this here at Daytona, and I tell you what, if I know Flash, Flash is he's such a smart racer, and just like Billy, man, they're just so smart, they're just so intelligent that they know when they can go, and they know when they can ride. And as we see right now, they have a long snake line as we and I think we're gonna see this all the way for the next 8 or 9, 10 laps or so until we get to that green flag pit stop, because I think these guys want to save that fuel and get that extra lap, because if you can get that extra lap of fuel, then that extra lap of fuel might be the difference between making it to the end as a win, and running out of fuel and not making a win. You know what so you know,
like
there's so many different strategies that play out on it. Now, that's one of the things I'm still kind of learning myself, is the whole fuel strategy thing, because I'm kind of the guy that I'm kind of the guy that just likes to race, man. I just like to keep it to the floor, and I want to lead. I want to be out front. Even though it's probably the absolute wrong thing to do, as far as fuel.
It depends on who's with you too. If you got some people to pit with you like before, it doesn't really matter if you're out front and using more, as long as people go with you, really.
Right, and very, very true. Very, very true.
But yeah, I hear you. You know, it's fun to lead laps and you want to go fast, but again, it only hurts you if you have to pit alone and everyone stays out like 3, 4 more laps kind of thing. Other than that, hey, man, it's safe up front. You know, you don't get hit too often up there.
Yeah. Well, as they say, the safest place to be is up front, isn't it?
Yeah, don't have to worry about near as much. Blazing in the house. What's up there, Blaze?
As we ride on the hood of this 23 machine of HMS Speed from McBilly, kind of clipped the apron a little bit, maybe lost a little bit of momentum, but that's that's not going to be any kind of issue, as he's got the 24 of Blackcross all over his back bumper. And I mean, like, for a second there, he was practically in his back seat.
Could be getting a little set up here right now. This could be maybe Billy wanting to go for a ride around the outside. They're gonna have a good run here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a move. Let's see. I don't know. Looks like he's just gonna tuck it back in line. Oh.
I think he's gonna go for it.
I don't know. It looks like he's just gonna settle in.
Yeah, I thought he was I think he was cautious on how much help he was gonna get behind him.
Yeah, I think that's what was wearing.
I think he was really, really cautious on who was behind him, on who would follow him and who would not follow him and get a free position from him.
Yeah.
As we wind down, they're gonna be they'll be pitting probably in the next 7 laps, as old Johnny Boy in the 41 continues to lead out front here in Daytona.
20 to go.
I tell you what, old Johnny Boy, I've raced with him several times on lobbies and practice, and he's helped. He's taught me some stuff, man. He is one heck of a driver, and he certainly belongs in this Phantom League, man. And he is a very, very good driver. He is a very, very smart, very intelligent driver, and a good buddy of mine. So I'm pulling for the man. I gotta pull for the man. He wasn't my pick, but I'm still pulling for him.
Yeah. Looks like these guys are just content. It seems to get it to the pit stop here.
Yeah, you should probably see the pit stops in the next 4 or 5 laps. As we've got, they should have about 6 laps of fuel left. As they cross the line this time by, they've got 18 laps to go. So it's definitely going to make it interesting on how this is going to definitely shake out. Now here comes old Johnny Boy.
Looks like he's signaling
his pit stop.
That's pretty early, I think, compared to what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting.
We'll shake up the field a little bit too by doing that. Looks like he's all on his own now. That's going to be tough for him. I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't take enough at the stage break.
And he's all by himself.
These guys got 4 or 5 more laps in him for sure.
Yeah.
He's going to be
all by himself.
He's going to be way by himself once they all cycle through.
but he might have it timed he might have it timed right with 16 with 17 18 laps to go, that that you can time it right, that if you run, all you need to have is enough fuel to cross the line. So if you cross the line, you can run out of gas, as here comes some more cars
Problem
coming
is,
back down
if
pit
they go
road.
another 4 laps, they're going to be running 3 seconds faster than him on those 4 laps. And that's going to put him
Yeah.
back 12 seconds right there. Like he's going to have to take at least a can of gas, but everyone will be on that. So like the time just isn't there. Like I can't see him being able to cycle through where he's going to be back with these guys. There's just no way. He's going to be 10 seconds behind them.
Yeah.
Depending on what, like, unless he's got some kind of trick up his sleeve. I don't know. Pitting 4 or 5 laps before the pack is pretty tough. Someone just pitted on the last one. They're going to be in the same boat. Like, unless these guys all come now, but I don't think they are. I don't think they're coming for 3 more at least. Well, looks like a couple of them are going to bring it in.
Yep.
We're going to separate this pack up, though. He might benefit if enough cars go on their own. It might work.
It might.
It's not real big advantage of going it like short pitting everyone, though, other than like you're not going to gain much. You're not going to be faster on new tires, kind of thing, like on most tracks.
Yep, it might be. As the leader of Parlay, he came in making his pit stop, and you're going to see the rest of the field probably make their pit stops here now. So
I don't know. I didn't see anyone signal. Yeah, they're still going, man. It looks like that 15 might have dropped it in there.
Yeah, the 15 in Hamlin Nation, he dropped it in there. As they go around one more time.
I think Billy can get another lap still. Yeah, he can get another lap probably. I'm not sure about the rest, but
and Billy's actually got 3 more laps.
That should click any time now, but he's gonna have to go when they go though. He can't just stay out on his own because he's got an extra lap.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go. However,
I'm not sure they're pitting here even though.
However, if he, as here comes Schlinken and Blackcross, now
shake things up.
Now, if Billy has the 3 laps, and he has a friend that also has 3 laps, then now 2 laps. They have 2 laps left. As Field Filler is now in second, to where if you got see, Flash is in first, Field Filler in second, and Billy in third.
They might come here.
Where if those guys, all right, well here they come. So here comes all 3 of these guys.
Ooh, that was interesting entry by those front 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Field Filler and Field Filler and Flash know each other very, very, very well from the FRR Cup Series on Sunday nights. I can promise you that, all the broadcasting that I've done all season there. Now, what you don't want is you don't want that black flag, or your race is done.
Looks like these 3 are fine. I'm not sure about anyone else, but I know these 3 made it. No problem.
Yep. So let's see here as we.
We'll see how this all cycles through. I'll keep it on Billy here for now, and should cycle. There comes the next pack behind them.
Yeah.
They're going to catch up pretty good, but yeah, they're going to catch pretty good. These guys are going to take a minute to get up to speed.
Yep. Showtime Flash.
Then you got So you got the 24 and a couple other cars all by themselves behind there. These 5 are going to be right here, though, soon. But that 24 and beyond, they're going to be left out.
Yep.
That's what I mean. Pitting solo is just not going to work.
Yep. The field filler to the point in the first, and then he's got what is that? The 7 car of Flash and the 23 car. Now here we go.
Yeah.
They got that run. And they got a lot of cars up on that top. They got a lot of run.
See if they keep it up there.
Momentum up there.
See if they keep it so all 5 get by. It looks like they will. Oh, the 15's pretty good into the wall there.
Oh man, a couple guys got up
20 up in the wall.
wall.
That's got a really big side lineup. Oh man, 42 hard in the wall there.
Yeah, Elvin in the hard into the wall.
That was not the exchange they were looking for.
Draft.
Just getting a little too close to that wall there for 5 cars. Oh, man. Going to get contact. Really going to get squeezed in the middle there almost. I don't know. I just don't think you need to go that high to make the pass. Like, keep your rights on that white line and you're fine right there. Like, give everyone a little bit of breathing room to lift a little if they have to in that.
Yeah, but now look who's back up in the lead, and that's the number 5 of Parlay.
44 got the apron there, washed up, and we're going to get a little bit of bouncing around. Oh, Billy almost got launched.
Almost. As he's got Flash behind him.
It's going to work out, Billy. Going to make up a few spots through there, but sure, that's not the way he wanted it to go.
Now, I would love to see Parlay. I would love to see Parlay win this race as well. There are several guys that I would love to see win this race. I really would.
Well, you know I'm an 11 car, and the 11 car owns that 23 car, so that's who I'm going for. No doubt about that. Get me some free nuggets after the race. Free Big Macs and some double cheeseburgers too, man. Some milkshakes.
Hey, and ice cream and a ice cream hot fudge sundae.
Yeah, exactly. Get a cone and for Sunday
dessert. Yeah. And man, now you just made me hungry. I'm gonna have to go to the fridge and grab me some ice cream with some hot chocolate and pour some of that on there after this race.
Chocolate milkshake and double cheeseburgers, delicious together. Like unbelievable together.
Really?
Oh yeah. Delicious.
A double cheeseburger with hot chocolate?
No, with a chocolate milkshake.
A chocolate milkshake. Oh,
yeah, not hot chocolate. That would be probably not bad, but not the same. Just like a Frosty at Wendy's. A Frosty with a burger is delicious. Like,
yeah.
But we're not talking about Wendy's. Screw it. We're talking about McDonald's.
Yep, we're talking about 3 wide now as they go across the line. And they went 3 wide right around Parlay. He was in the sucker hole and put that 44, put my pick number 44 back to the point. That's field filler in the number 44 car. As he's got Billy in the right behind him, and I'm gonna get us a lap count.
I think we're at 7 to go here.
Yep. And I think that that 44 car saved just enough fuel.
6 to go. I don't think fuel or anything's an issue at all for any of these guys. There's no issue there. Fuel, tires, nothing.
We've got 6 to go.
Yeah.
We've got 6 to go. So you can throw the fuel thing out the window.
20 gonna get up. I don't know about that. There, that's a tough move to 20. I don't know if he washed up or if he meant to do that, but that's gonna cycle those 2 to the back, I'd say.
I think they're just trying.
15.
I think they're just trying to make a move.
It's tough from there with just the two though, with no one in front of you going or anything. There's nothing really behind you to help when you're near the back. That 15 though, that 15 is he's up and down, man. I don't know if it's him riding on the bumper of that 42, shooting him up like that, but like see right there, he just shoots up, then drops it right back down, shoots up again. I think the tiniest lift behind him like solves that issue right there. You just lift a hair so you're not attached to him.
He's got that 23 right on his bumper, and I mean, in his back seat. I mean, in his trunk practically.
Oh man, like he almost got underneath him. The 42, the 15 did there.
Yep. And
we're back to. Back to 4-on-4.
78 and a 5 again.
Last time we were 4-on-4 like this, it did not work out for that upper line. See if they keep it a little lower this time. See that right side tires in that white line is a perfect spot. Gives yourself a little room to the wall. See how that 20's drifting up. If they're up against the wall, he's in the wall. You got to give a little room there.
And they got 4 cars to the top, 4 cars to the bottom.
I personally would try to keep it right down on that other line. I know you got to give some room for that squiggle they're doing, but I like to keep it right close to that other line. Side draft a bit off them. 20 going to drive it back in. The 7's there though.
Yeah, he is. And I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to these,
free to go.
When it comes to these plate tracks, I'm a bottom feeder. And the only time that I can go around is if I have an easy enough, if I have some help that I can make an easy enough pass so where I can make it work. But other than that, I stick those left tires on the yellow, and I'm sticking there all race long, and it's done wonders for me.
Yeah, it's 2 to go. 2 to go right here. 2 to go, man. I like Billy's spot right here. I don't think that front car is in a good spot. He's gonna have to make it pretty wide. I wouldn't make the move till the next lap, but he's gonna have to make that 44 pretty wide here, I think.
Yeah.
Looks like the 15's wanting to point or peek his head out there.
But the question is also, if you're Elvin in the 42, and you got the 15 behind you, and you want to make a move make a move as
last lap here.
As we make this last lap. As the white flag is out, 1 lap to go here at Daytona.
If that 7 car is in the right move there, we'll see how it cycles through here, if they can push.
That is the champion of Showtime Flash.
I think this bottom line might have it off the exit.
I think you're right.
I
think he's going to have it on the bottom, and
they definitely got to run now.
Yeah,
Billy's going to have to make a move here at some point, though, if he wants anything. Oh, let's see what happens. I think he's just going to follow him in there. Take second place.
Follow it in there, and
they're Billy all getting crazy.
They're all getting crazy.
He wins it. Billy getting second, and 15 after all that. Gonna bring it up third.
Field filler.
Field filler gets the dub.
Field filler.
No free cheeseburgers. That's too bad.
Well, I get a free cheeseburger because I got my pick.
That was your dark horse, right?
Yes, that was my dark
horse pick. Yeah, my dark horse was out lap 10.
my pick was Showtime Flash.
All right,
but my dark horse was that 44.
We had Field Filler gonna win. Billy second, Hamlin Nation third, Elvin Priest fourth. Let's see when it comes back here. I'll get the rest.
You got Bad Fast on fifth, Parlay sixth, 19mm seventh, Showtime Flash finishes 8th, Black Cross 9th, and Schlenkinator rounds out the top 10.
Man, then they got, I saw it a second ago. Old Johnny Boy got 11, and Lynch going to bring it up in the rear. Yet to shut her down at about lap 10 or so, lap 10 or 15. And they are going to spin it out here into the turn.
Man, what a heck of a run that was.
You want to, you can take Nation. I want to talk to Billy. You take Nation, and you take the winner, too.
Okay.
No, I'll talk to my man, Billy.
Okay. Let me make sure I get on out of here and I get on over to the right car. As Hamlin Nation is in that 15. And Hamlin Nation, man, we got some explaining to do for that 15 car, because I'm gonna let you go for it, man. You go for it, man. Congratulations, Hamlin Nation, on getting 3rd place, man. Job well done.
Thank you. Oh. Am I supposed to talk? I'm sorry.
Waiting on you, Anil.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a follow-up question.
Shady, you take Nation. I said I'll talk to Billy. Like, I'm not even paying attention. Go ahead, man.
Third. My bad. I'm so used to doing all 3. My bad, man. Hey, it's the first race of the season. We're allowed to do that. Hey, man, Hamlin Nation, that 15 car, it looked a little bit that you had a little bit of trouble with that 15 car. Almost looked like that you were trying to work some things out. You're doing a little testing, almost like a little bit of cat and mouse, man. It kind of go through your race for us.
Yeah, the car was so loose through stages 1 and 2. I mean, I couldn't do nothing with the car. I kept dropping to the back. I mean, no matter what I did, I felt like I kept making mistakes and screwing people over. The car would bounce off the apron, slap into the car on the outside. You know, it was a good race overall. Not a lot of cautions. Great job by everyone. We had this part in stage 3 where everyone just went quiet. It was honestly the most peaceful league racing I've ever had in my life. But, you know, it was a good run. Played some strategy towards the end there. I'm sorry to Elvin. My apologies to him as we were coming to the line. I made a little bit of contact there. I have a lot of apologies to make to everyone, but they know who they are, and my deepest apologies to anyone that was in that field, because my car was all over the place. But, yeah, good way to start the season, P3, and go get them next weekend at Michigan.
Well, I tell you what, man. I mean, starting the season off, you know, with a 3rd place finish. I'm not exactly sure where you finished in the stages and how the points play out, but I mean how important is it to you to get a good start to the season with the points?
I mean, it means everything to me. Last season I struggled a ton with these top 3 finishes. I would always finish 4th or 5th and couldn't really get into the booth much. So it's nice being up here to start the season. I think that moving forward, the goal is just hit my marks and hopefully get into the top of the podium. Hopefully. I mean, it's gonna be rough. I didn't win any last season, but I know what this car is capable of. I know what this team's capable of, and hopefully go get them next weekend in Michigan.
Well, I tell you what, man, you go do that, and you get yourself back up into get yourself up in here into the booth. Congratulations, man. It's a pleasure finally meet you myself, man. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've been a big fan of yours, watching you all last season and the races I was broadcasting with Timmy, man. So I'm a big fan, man. So congratulations on coming home third, brother.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right,
Yeah,
so
congrats there, Hamlin.
and
Thank you.
let's jump over to that number 23 car. And everybody knows who's in that 23 car as we bring him up as soon as I can get him on the screen. All right, I got him on the screen. Take it away, Innatown.
All right, buddy. Billy, congrats on the second place there, man. Interesting race for you. I saw something happen and with Lynch. I wonder what happened there. And then right after, I seen you cycle through to the back there and had to kind of just ride that first stage, but kept it up front pretty much the rest of the race and brought it home second there. How was it out there?
Yeah, I mean, car was good. Um, I didn't really know. I'm not a really good super speedway racer. So I just kind of rode
Bullshit.
in. I just kind of rode in line there. You know what I mean? Just I'm new to the league, and I didn't really want to ruffle any kind of feathers or anything like that. So, yeah, that first stage, man. I think I was pushing bad fast right there, and then we just completely lost the draft there.
Yeah.
And just had to. I tried a little strategy there and came away. I think I finished like P4 in stage one, I think, and then second stage, kind of same thing, just kind of rode around there, and then the third stage, I just tried to put myself in a good position. I do. I told Phil Filler I was right there. I think it was like 3 to go or something. I noticed he was backing up. I was backing up just to keep from being right on his bumper there. I wasn't going to leave his bumper, you know what I'm saying? I was just content to ride there and just ride. And then when we got on the same page, we just kind of hooked up there together. And those guys got a run on the high side, and I told him just to go. And we hung on there, and good points day for me today. And look forward to going to Michigan.
Yeah, for sure. And it's kind of what it looked like to me in the last few laps that you guys were pretty content to just ride the bottom there together. I didn't think you were really going to make too much move. I did see you laying back a bit, but once they kind of got on that outside, I think the four of you down there, your best was just kind of stay there. I figured that bottom line would prevail, and it did. And congrats, man. Good points day and bringing home second place, man. GG's.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys doing this.
Yeah, no problem, man. No. Anything for Billy Shady?
Well, I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time, many, 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 many weeks. And it just so happens 2 weeks in a row that I bring in my good old friend. It's in a different car. Maybe you should drive. Maybe you should think about changing the numbers. But Field Filler, congratulations on getting this win, brother.
Yeah, Mike, thank you.
You got your
Yeah.
mic turned up?
Yeah, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can. It's hard to hear you a little bit.
No. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sounds good to
Yeah,
me,
you sound
man.
good to me, man.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just.
Yeah, you may have my volume down or something.
Hold on a second. Maybe it's just mine. Let me. Maybe it's just mine. Excuse.
Wake up, Shady. Wake up.
There we go. How about that?
Okay, test 1, 2, 3.
There we go. That's much better. All right, my man. All right. You got yourself in the victory lane at Daytona. Man, what a heck of a race that was. I mean, tell us about it, man. Tell us about the strategy that you had coming into this thing.
Well, it's a strategy I haven't tried yet. I figured, well, I'll just get me a top 10 and I'll be happy at a plate track because I suck at plate tracks. And so I just rode around in the back in the first stage and finished towards the rear, just like I expected. And I kind of thought that was going to happen in the second stage too. But I think I finished fifth in the second stage, which was better than I thought I'd do. And then when we pitted in the third stage and I came out in the lead, I was totally shocked. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell happened there. I don't know how that happened. I didn't plan for it, but ended up in front and ended up staying there somehow. Um, so, I mean, I had no expectations of winning this race at all. I
That's the best
figured
way
I'd be
sometimes.
somewhere. Yeah, I figured I'd be somewhere between seventh and 10th, maybe something like that. So I'll take a little bit of luck. I have no idea how I got to the front, but I'll take it. And I do want to put a shout out to Billy. He just earned a lot of my respect tonight. I originally, when he was backing off of me, I thought that he wasn't going to waste any time. He was just going to take the whole crew with him, and I was going to go straight to the back. So I kept backing up, and he told me a couple times, "I'm not going around you. I'm just backing up, so I'm not on your bumper." And so I said, "All right, I'm going to believe you." So here we go, and it worked out. So yeah, thank you, Billy, for that. I mean, you. Um, so
Yep.
yeah, I'll take it. I'm happy as hell.
Man, Billy's not gonna probably lie to you too much like in those situations. He's a pretty trustworthy
Yeah,
No,
I
guy.
don't
I
know,
told
Billy.
him. I told him.
That's the first night I've raced with him.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
I'm
So
usually
yeah,
pretty comfortable with him back there at these tracks. He's pretty good for that. He'll take
Yeah,
care
I
of you.
told him if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'll be there.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, good
yeah,
win, man.
yeah. Appreciate it. Yep. Thanks, all you guys.
Yeah, good win there.
Yeah.
Good win for sure, man. Field Filler. I don't think I've ever really talked to you a whole lot, Field Filler. It was enjoyable to watch you tonight. I'm glad you got the win, man. Good job.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, Field Filler, man, it was awesome to see to see you win. And by the way, you were my dark horse. So I
Ah,
so yes, you were my dark horse. You made me look good tonight. So thank you for making me look good.
Yeah, my
Being
pick
my
was
dark
Billy
horse
too. So
selection.
yeah, my pick was Billy too. So my main pick was Billy. So you got him on that too. Shady's happy about that one for sure. My dark horse got booted. Does anyone know what happened? Do you know what happened to Lynch in the beginning? The one car, did he just leg out or
no idea.
no idea? All right.
Well, let me ask real quick, Billy,
Billy,
with that one car, because I know the 23 car and the one car both come out of the HMS garage, and when that one car had to go back to lost an engine or whatever happened. Did that change your strategy at all, or did that have absolutely no bearing over your race and strategy?
I don't think Billy's in here anymore. I think he kind of mentioned. I don't think I mentioned that earlier to him in a. I don't think it affected him. I think just something between with him and Bad, they did something at the same time, and both just fell off the lap. I don't think it affected it though.
Oh, okay,
But I think he
okay,
took off. So
okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
I pretty much what happened there that I saw was they were in the lead, and then I think third place backed up and got a run, and the whole field went with that run. And so it was just the two of them.
yeah,
And I think we went by them so quick that they lost the draft. There was such a line of cars. That's what happened to them.
yeah, something like that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanna say congratulations again on Field Filler getting the first win of season 2 in the Phantom Cup Pro Series at Daytona. I want to thank all of our sponsors: MFF Motorsports, Chris's Auto Towing, um, Everything NASCAR, Firelinks Racing Network, the Super Squad, and the ESMN Everything Stops Motion Network, and especially FTR Full Throttle Racing, because this week, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this week that we have the Turkey shootout that's going to be happening on this channel and several other channels. It's going to be a great race. If anybody, if any of you all saw the Independence Day race on July 4th, you're going to be in for a treat, because this Turkey Day shootout this Saturday, the 11th, is really going to be something special. It's going to be held on and put on by Billy and FT and Full Throttle Racing FTR. So I want everybody to be tuned in for that. I'll be in the booth once again. I'll be in the booth for that. So I want to thank all you guys, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we are nothing without you guys tuning in and watching these races. So thank you all for watching in and tuning into these races. In Old Town, I want to say thank you, man, coming up here in the booth with me and enjoying the race with me and calling the race with me, man. Had an absolute blast with you, man. We got to call some more races together with as the season goes along, man.
Well, you're welcome, man, and yeah, thanks for having me, man. It was a fun time. Yeah, we'll get back at it again. Don't worry.
That's absolutely. Well,
It was a blast.
it was your top three. Field filler gets the win at Daytona. HMS Speed Clinic comes home second, and Hamlin Nation comes home third. I want to say thank you once again to everybody. Thank you for watching, and I want to wish everybody a wonderful night. And we are going to see everybody on Saturday at that turkey shoot, and we will see everybody again next Thursday. Same bat channel, same bat channel, same bat time, the whole 9 yards. So thank you, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful night, and you all take care.
See you guys.